Well, alright, welcome back. And I've removed the volume control. And it's pretty gross inside. The tabs, if I remember seeing this correctly, you really only get to do this maybe once. These tabs are pretty pretty soft. It was pretty easy to pull them off. It's pretty gross and greasy inside. I'm not sure if now see, that's just gross. Grease. So I don't know, it just seems to me like I should be getting something in here, but be that as it may, let's go ahead and let me let you see that. You can see the grease, and I'm going to go ahead and squirt it with some CRC contact cleaner. This is just straight contact cleaner. So I'll try it with the straw. Alright. I also have some deoxit here. The real thing. I found a place here in Texas that, or near Dallas here, that actually sells it pretty cheap. I'm surprised, because usually it's pretty expensive. It's kind of overpriced, but I mean, it's good stuff, but I think you can get just as good with Radio Shack actually has some. That's come off pretty clean. Jeez, I don't know if I'm supposed to do this, so I'm going to grab a Q-tip. This is pretty grungy. You know, I don't know if this is supposed to have carbon on it, I think. But it's pretty dirty down at the bottom. Remember I was pointing out, I always end up getting crud down near the bottom of the shaft. Now I put out some feelers about getting a replacement for this, and I have not heard back yet, so I emailed Mark Oppett, and I looked on the website I bought some other stuff from, but they didn't have anything Philco either. The problem with the Philco controls, you guys may or may not know, even though the Philco controls have the half moon, theirs is not standard. It's if you were to get any run-of-the-mill potentiometer or you know, audio pot here from back in the day, you would have it would not be big enough. You'd have to get either a shaft sleeve to put over here to make a normal and taller. They have a name, I forgot what it's called. I can't even find any because I was looking. Anyway, that's why when you see a replacement control, and I actually have, I think the 610 had a replacement on it. The replacements back in the day would have, if you got some of the universal ones, they would have like 3 bars going across that stick up, so that if you didn't, I mean, if you wanted to have a Philco, it would work. Otherwise, you would just file those down. And I have one of those. Like I said, I think it's on the 610. So anyway, that's pretty clean. Let me give it a little shot here with deoxit. Well, that was nice. I shot my finger. The deoxit has an adjustable, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if it works. or works well. But anyway, as you guys know, Deoxit has some silly magical formula or something or other that's supposed to make it the cat's meow, I guess. So, I don't know, I still have some crud down here. Either that or it's all the carbon is being rubbed off now. It is pretty messed up down here at the bottom. That does not want to come off, whatever it is. So, I don't know. This volume control may be kind of a lost cause. It does seem to be, well, maybe it's not rubbing. Well, anyway, let's see if I did anything here. Yeah, you know, I'm not getting. I got some ohmage. I'm in the mega ohms. Of course, I'm also connected to the wrong side. But I'm just not getting anything from this. I don't know, I guess you can see the numbers. So I'm going to assume this is kind of a lost or something. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. You know, that's been on for 15 minutes. So, I'm just wondering if that junk that's down here is all that's left of the carbon. Well, I've got ohms, but the minute I move it, whoa. This would explain why it goes 8 poopy. Well, I think... Well, somebody else had mentioned that if I sprayed some WD-40 on there, that it might rejuvenate or the carbon. But I think that stuff down here at the bottom is all that's left of it. I mean, I get a little bit of, you know, I get something down here, down at the very bottom where that junk is, or what I thought was junk. And then as soon as I get to the smooth part, boom, it's gone. So, I guess this is garbage. Yeah, I guess that junk might be the carbon. Weird, I wonder where it all went. So, geez, I did pick up a replacement 500K. I guess I'm going to have to see if that works. It wasn't very ideal. I did find out that if I put a piece of shrink wrap on there, and I shrunk it, and then I pulled it off, and I put a drop of super glue on there to hold it, and the knob stays on. This, of course, is not ideal, as we just probably discussed, but, you know, this one works. And it's got a switch on it. So, I guess I'll have to give this a shot. Okay, so let me put this in the radio and we'll see if it works. I'll be right back. Okay, so I installed the new volume control. I also discovered that where'd it go? I have just made me a little mess over here. Well, while I was in there, oh, here it is. This .01, it's a 103, yep. This .01 was actually reading .008. So it was only, yeah, so it was showing up as .008. So I popped in a .01. Excuse me, it's late. I slept in this morning. Anyway, so let's go ahead and power it up. As you guys can see, I'll turn it over there. That's in the milliamps. And I have not tried this yet, so if I wired it up wrong, or if this switch was different, although it shouldn't be, than the other one, then, well, I guess you'll get to see a radio blow up, or fry. The other thing is kind of nice, the replacement volume control and switch. You know, these things have the little, they have a little, where's the dead one? They have a little notch on them that fits into these holes, and the hole for this one lined right up, so that worked out pretty well. It lined up just the way it should, so I guess, I don't know. I've never replaced an old volume control with a new one. Just the only things I've changed are the is the 0 ohms adjust over here, as you probably remember from one of my other videos. But I guess I get to fire that up when we go to align this. So anyway, I guess I'll see what happens when I do this. Ooh, it gets super dark. Okay. So you guys can see. Alright, hopefully this lamp doesn't decide to come crashing down like it did the other day. Alright, so let's go ahead and I'll flip the switch here. Make sure this thing is turned on. I again have it connected up to the cathode, which goes to the electrolytic. As I learned from Rick McWhorter, he usually puts this across the puts the multimeter across the electrolytic so that he can quickly see if the voltage is going ape poopy. So I'm going to go ahead and watch the ammeter here as I bring up the voltage. So we're at 10, 20, and I'm still in the millivolt range. So 25, or 35 I guess. The rectifier should start heating up here. I've got dial lamp. I guess you guys can see that. And voltage is still way down there. I think this happened yesterday too. Did plug the rectifier in. Oh, here we go. Things are happening. Okay, so the rectifier just took a while to warm up. So here goes the volts. So I'm at 50. I'm not getting very much current though. I'm gonna bring it up to 80. Oh. Hey, we have volume. Well, that's a plus. I'm genuinely shocked. Alright, so let me go ahead and bring this up. I'm going to bring it up to, let's see, power around here is usually around 120, 110, 20. Power here is usually about 123 at night.
So you can trust them to do what they can do to fix your system and save you money. But if you do need a new system, Reliance salesmen won't try to pressure you into anything. In fact, they encourage you.
Haven't cleaned the tuning kit yet.
828 96.7
WBAT.com.
WBAT, Fort Worth, Dallas. WBAT FM, Flowerbound, Dallas, Fort Worth. On Cumulus Station. 86 degrees at 2 o'clock. I'm John Scott in the WBAT.
Oops, it's 2 a.m.
7 newsroom.
Hey, it's Legend 770. You know, and that dial is pretty much right on. I don't like that crackling, but... Hey, it's my broadcaster.
They could never be as beautiful as you.
Alright, well that's kind of a lame song, but... Let's see. You can see the dial. Alright.
These precious moments when we meet are like a glorious bouquet.
Actually, it's tuning in pretty well for having an 18-inch wire on it. Alright. Okay, well, it's working. I wish I didn't have it so much more to do on it. Well, I really don't have that much. I'm not sure if I'm gonna... Well, I guess I should align it, because technically that needle should be pointing at 1510, and it's pointing at... Well, geez, it's right on 1400, so... Oh, it's got that problem. I wonder if that's a tube. I've got another radio that does that. Pops in and out like that. Or the AVC is screwed up or something, I don't know. Well, it sounds a lot better than it did last night. So let's see, I'm running about 303 volts there, so I think that's supposed to be 290. That's not bad, considering. Alright, well, I got a little, like I said, I got a little more cleaning up to do on it. So I'm not too happy about having to put in a brand new volume control, but as you can see, it's working, so that's not a bad thing. See, it popped like that again. Like I said, I have an RCA that does that. I'm kind of determined to figure out what that is, because now it makes two radios that do that. And I hear tubes tinkling. I've got a slight hum, but It's so slight though. Alright, well, I've been letting this go on and on and on here, so I really should get to bed because it's 5 after 2. Well, there you go. It was the volume control that was the problem. So, I guess it's time to take it apart and clean. Well, the tuning condenser needs to be cleaned. I guess I should stop talking over the radio. The tuning condenser needs to be cleaned, and, wow, that 41 tube gets hot. And it's loose. How do I turn the power on? Paranoid about getting zapped on camera, I guess. So the tuning condenser is a little dirty, but it's also a little loose. The grommets, the rubber grommets, are worn out. I'm gonna have to take a look to see what I can get because these are really teeny weeny. Not sure if you can see them. Well, yeah, you can. Take that antenna off. See if you can see them from down here. It's well, they're not that hard to get at. So there's one there, one there, one there. I'll have to pull them out and see what's going on, or see what it's like. So the new volume control is there, and I actually picked this up at Fry's. I know there aren't that many Fry's around the country, but you know, there's a Fry's.com. This was $2. I mean, I walked in and right there on the bottom shelf, sticking right out in front of me, was what I was looking for. And I see that it is a little short. Yeah, maybe not. I just didn't have the knob down. I was paranoid. Oh, I guess you couldn't see. This knob was sticking up too far. I was paranoid I hooked something up wrong, so I put the knobs on there so I wouldn't get shocked. Anyhow, so I'm going to go ahead and disconnect this for now, but I'm pleased. That's good. I worked on my power supply today, so I think tomorrow I'll probably work on the 624 and do a video for that. Because it's time to crack open the vibrator. So, I guess I'm juvenile because that made me laugh. But anyway, so I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching.